Hello, this is Thomas J. Linneman, author of Social Statistics, Managing Data, Conducting Analyses, Presenting Results. This is the SPSS demonstration for Chapter 4 on how to run a chi-square test. We don't run a chi-square test separately. We actually ask for it when we run a crosstab. So we actually go to the crosstab box. And as you already know, that is under Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, crosstabs. We're going to do an example similar to the one in the chapter where we're going to look at the relationship between gender and ownership of a gun. So we're going to say that gender affects gun ownership. That tells us that our independent variable is gender, so that will go in the columns box. And owning a gun or not is going to be in the rows box. XY guns num, a recoded dichotomy. Put that there, and then as you know, we always want percentages in our cells going down the columns, so we select that there. And now the new thing that we do is we go into the statistics box and we ask for a chi-square test. Click continue and OK. And here is our crosstab, which shows, as you would expect, as you might expect, males are more likely to own one or more guns than females. And this difference is large enough, particularly given our large sample size, that our chi-square value is quite large, and we easily achieve statistical significance at very high level of significance. If you click on this, you can see the actual number is very, very, very small, well below 0.05. So there is our chi-square test. Now let's run it once more, this time within Elaboration. We're going to elaborate this crosstab by age. And to do so, we're going to use the for-category age variable XY age forcat. So we go back in. We find XY age forcat. There it is. We're going to put that in the layers box. Everything else stays the same as long as we don't press this reset button. And we click OK. And an interesting pattern develops. Among the youngest age group, aged 18 to 34, there's actually very little difference between men and women. As we get older, as we go up to the next age category, this difference grows to, looks like it's about 9% percentage points now, with men more likely to own a gun. 51 to 63, about the same difference. And then the oldest age group, 64 and up, very large difference, 43%, 43.5% of men say they own one or more guns. Only 25% of women say the same. So with those differences in mind, let's scroll down to the chi-square test. And we see that for the first crosstab, for the youngest age category, we do not achieve statistical significance. We cannot claim that in the population of this age group, men and women differ. For the next two, we would conclude that P is less than 0.01. And same for this one, because we can't say P is less than 0.001 because these are actually a bit larger than 0.001. For the final crosstab, for the oldest age group, we have a very large chi-square value, and we achieve significance at a very high level. Now, you can do some cleaning up here. There's a lot going on here, a lot that we're not going to talk about. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm just going to keep the chi-square values. From each of these tests. So I'm just going to do some deleting. And there we go. Okay, we can also delete these. And there. So now we have, and you know, we as we went over earlier, you can do a lot of formatting and a lot of getting rid of stuff in the crosstab itself. But really, all we want for the chi-square test is the chi-square value, the degrees of freedom, and then the level of significance. So that is how you add a chi-square test to a crosstab, and this is the end of this SPSS demonstration.